Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Everything cool?
Totally cool.
Good.
Welcome to the Film Prospector, Rocky, the channel where I bust the balls of films I've never heard of to reveal the right stuff underneath. This week, I'm back in the military. Firebirds, 1990, Top Gun with helicopters, and Nicolas Cage, and Tommy Lee Jones. How have I never heard of this? Because unfortunately it's just an average action film with some cool shots of helicopters edited confusingly.
The Scorpion was too fast, heavily armed, and hard to find. The pilot was better than anyone I'd ever seen before. I tried to pull the Scorpion away from the Black Hawk, but to no use. It was a cold killer.
Cage manages to break out of the stuffy Tom Cruise copycat cool persona a few times.
Sir? Yeah, that was totally cool.
And Tommy Lee Jones has some fast-talking speeches, but it's not enough to lift the morale of this airborne army recruitment video.
Riding in the gunner seat of this aircraft at 150 knots through the treetops is like having your ass strapped to the nose of a bullet. Basically, you will be flying like a bat out of hell. You will be shooting at the enemy. You will be jinking around, dodging bullets and missiles and rocks and arrows and spears and ducks and geese.
Sounds like a full-time job.
Boy, you're gonna be busy as a three-peckered goat.
The tone is set straight away. Cool choppers silhouetted against the sun, stirring military music, and an ominous George Bush quote. The drug cartels are nasty folks who sell nasty drugs and kill people. Now they're hiring an ace helicopter pilot to terrorise the skies as well. Nicolas Cage as Jake Preston recounts his previous engagement to a familiar-looking large room of security chiefs, trying not to choke on the dry ice hanging in the air because it's 1990. Jake Preston tells them how it is.
I beg your pardon, sir, but I think it's very simple. They killed our people, and they killed our friends. Their drugs kill Americans every day. It's a war, and it's our duty to fight.
Thank you, Mr. Preston. You are excused.
He's a chopper pilot, a damn fine chopper pilot, but he's not the best. How do you get to be the best? Go to chopper pilot school, of course. Tommy Lee Jones is Brad Little, and he's going to whip him into shape so they're tip-top chopper jocks.
Starting right now, you have a new objective in your lives, and this new objective is to become masters of air-to-air combat tactics. When we have mastered these tactics, we will use them to seek out and confront the forces of evil and kill them deader in hell. We're lucky men. We're in the United States Army and we face the opportunity of a lifetime. I do not expect you to waste or throw away or neglect this opportunity. I expect you to improve every shining minute of my time by becoming the best air-to-air helicopter pilots in the whole wide world.
And what a chopper it is. The AH-64 Apache is the main character of this movie. It can't outrun a jet, it's not the most manoeuvrable, but Brad Little can still chuck it around.
We can crush this aircraft at 20 G's and survive, but I am not gonna prove it to you.
Darn.
You got missiles on this thing can take out a door at 5 miles without knocking. But in air-to-air combat, your best weapon is agility, and this gunship is agile, mobile, and hostile.
That was great.
As this is definitely not Top Gun, Jake Preston needs a love interest in the same department as himself. Sean Young is Billy Lee Guthrie, Jake's ex who just happens to be an army recon pilot also stationed at chopper school.
I think I've heard of you. How you doing?
I do fine.
How about a drink this evening?
Jake, not a chance.
I like Sean Young in other stuff, but here she's not helped with some terrible material.
Jake, I think you want me to stay home and have babies and cook.
Well, I mean, I did. What's wrong with babies and cooking, Billy? I mean, it's a tradition. My mother did that.
Your mother didn't fly helicopters. Too many things haven't changed.
Her role is to rebuff Jake's increasingly creepy advances.
So how about that drink now? Interested?
No, thanks.
Until she finally gives in and they can have a sex scene which is nothing like Top Gun's. Unfortunately, they forgot that Phil Collins is only cool in Miami Vice. Jake doesn't have any competition at Chopper School. The other students barely have a name, let alone a personality.
Some of you boys been paying attention. I thought you were all sitting there dreaming about chasing women. Get out of here. Dismiss.
Brad's gunner is called Rice though.
Hang on here, Rice Man. Let's see if we can keep up with this.
Because remember, this isn't Top Gun. To include some form of professional struggle in the second act, Jake has to compete against himself. He fails one of the tests because he can't function when only using one eye.
Watch yourself!
I'm turning.
Turn, you're closing on it.
I am, I'm turning.
Climb, climb, take it up, take it up, take it up!
I got it!
No, sir, negative. This flight is terminated. I have the controls, Mr. Preston. You're on probation until further notified.
To fix this, instead of going to pirate school, they instead come up with an interesting training device I'd have expected to be in some other not Top Gun ripoff like Iron Eagle.
Are you up to some kind of silly joke, sir? Well, technically this is bullshit, but when I couldn't pass the bag, it cured me. Of course, if we wanted to make you look like a total jackass, this would work just fine for that.
I always said you look good in red panties, Jake.
As long as you're having fun, Breaker.
Oh, I am.
All right, let's go. Try to maintain 0 degrees of steering, Preston. I do not want to destroy any United States government property.
A few trips around the same hills as before, and the Chopper kids are ready for their big boy mission against the nasty cartel bullies.
Who wants vertical?
I'll give him vertical with a twist. Look what we found. Hostile bye-bye, Chief. Nose down, Breaker.
I got luck! No!
Missile's gone!
He's toast. That's great flying, man.
Rattler, they just notified your next of kin.
We get a final rousing Air Force sales pitch before all hell breaks loose.
You know, I joined the Army for the same reason you did. And that's to kick ass. Just like in the old war movies, you know, be a hero. That's what I'm looking for in you. First-class, all-American hero with his heart and brain wired together, cooking full-tilt boogie for freedom and justice. Okay? It's the oldest, corniest story in the whole world. By God, this could be a happy day.
As with all average action movies, this is where most of the budget is spent. Large numbers of extras, moving military hardware, petrol explosions, models getting blown up and heroic deaths.
Not bad shooting for an old dog like you, Rice. Thanks, Grandpa.
But not to any of our main characters, of course. Sorry, Rice Man. When everything's looking bleak, how do you kill the main bad guy? Because this isn't Top Gun, Jake hits the brakes and they fly right by.
Let's see how good he really is. Oops. You blew it.
I'm gonna kill him now!
I found 5 out of 10 grams of gold in Firebird's Wings of the Apache. Cage and Tommy Lee Jones definitely class up the joint.
Just so you know, I will be kicking your ass today!
But for even someone like me who likes helicopter stuff on screen, there are just too many reused shots of fast turns, going vertical, swooping around while a long lens makes it look like you're vaguely near some rocks.
How's it going, Calvin?
Jake, only my mother calls me Calvin.
I am your mother now, Calvin.
Blue Thunder was 7 years earlier, and it had a much wider variety of cool helicopter scenes. 5 grams of gold is worth around £400 today. That's enough to buy you this helicopter sim rig, to see if you can be as great as Jake Preston.
I am the greatest. I am the greatest.
I am the greatest! I am the greatest!
I am the greatest!
Thanks for watching. Next week I'll be on a highway to the danger zone of the year 2000.
Shoot 'em, blast 'em, nab 'em, grab 'em, shake 'em, bake 'em, cook 'em, clean 'em, hose 'em, boil 'em, kick 'em, nab 'em, twist 'em, fry 'em, all gone, bye-bye!
Bye! This isn't Top Gun.